outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's 2nd down.
Hey, Delta!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Jackson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. But Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
From the gun, it's a run for Hilden. Bolt, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 39, Lawrence. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's a throw again as Lawrence. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Check. Fresno.
Handoff running left is Etienne. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Russell Gage, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. No return there for Harris. And the drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Powers through. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I'm coming after you. Mike 3. Mike 3. Rip left. Mike 3. Mike 3. Come on. Hey. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now Lewis selects to return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Man, that was way too easy.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Touchdown! Russell Gage, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go! 15 left. 15 left. Go! 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 Hey, tight. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Now Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. Now Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown Panthers. Robbie Anderson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, hey. Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38.
Hey, watch this.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Vikings.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
At the Panthers' 15-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Flush, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Lawrence And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the run, watch the run. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Out. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be dialing. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got Anderson right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Charlie! Mike 5-4. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Look at me. Sit firm. Hey, rock it. Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, keep it up.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's hot. No. 38, Mike, 38. Here we go. 38 is mine.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll drop this one off with ETN. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Derek Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Let's put that team on the bus.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Watch twist. Right there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Hey, Alpha!
Check 52.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Shoot!
A final shot now for Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to